Luckily I wore my special hiking slippers. Ooh, that's a cool looking rock. Well, this is super pretty. Okay, water's heavy. So I've been making what I would call a concerted effort to stop buying drinking water just because it's simply one more thing that I have to spend money on, you know, $2, $3 every day or two, you know, it adds up. So what I've been using is this really awesome Sawyer water filter, and you can see it holds 1 gallon of water up here, and then it just passively through gravity filters a gallon of water down into this clean water bag. I've also been using this Wolverine, I think it's called a Wolverine Tough bottle, but it basically holds 5.3 gallons of water and it folds up to like nothing. And this is pretty much how I retrieve water. And you can see, I mean, it stands up perfectly. I mean, people are always carrying these like, you know, hard, big plastic things. I actually have one of them at home, but this is way better. And I think it was only like 30 bucks or something. Either way, I would definitely recommend both of these. Then back in the fridge we go. And no one will never know the difference. I last left you guys leaving the desert area, I think, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. And overall, in the end, as you can see, I decided to head a little bit further north to seek cooler climates and hopefully escape the wind, which I've done for the most part. The only trade-off for that is the flies are absolutely horrendous, but you know what, I'll take it, because right here in the shade it's probably a good 20 degrees cooler than it was down in the valley, so I'm pretty pleased. Even came with firewood. We have a fire pit. This is a yellow post camping site, which basically means that it's a marked with a yellow post. So I'm gonna show you guys here in a second. Oop. See that guy right there? That's actually not the official marker. The marker is down at the road, but I'm guessing that's the old one. But yeah, pretty nice. Free camping at its finest. So right now I've been working on some video editing for a little bit and basically just trying to escape the flies. Showed you guys that. I'm just gonna pretty much wait for the sun to go down, and I might get a fire started. I don't really know. I had a fire last night. I mean, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna keep dinner pretty simple tonight. We're gonna be doing Brinner. That's breakfast for dinner, yeah. I didn't feel like going shopping. That was pretty much all I had left, so. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to video editing for a little bit, and then I'll check in with you guys and see what's going on. It's pretty awesome. Like an hour and a half ago, I had a bag of, I mean, you know, dirty. It's pretty clean, but it was, you know, dirty, non-drinkable water by, you know, most people's standards. And now I have, you know, near ice cold, perfectly clean drinking water. Yeah, it's pretty good. Can't even tell a difference. Thank you, grocery outlet. Alright. The bugs have died down a lot, but there are still some flying around, so they've made me decide to have a fire. So let's do it. You guys don't really want to watch me chop firewood again, do you? Really? Like really? Whatever. I see a lot of new campers seem to be kind of intimidated or put off by starting a campfire, but it's actually very simple. You're building a ladder, right? So they call them like the ladder fuels. So you want to start with your really fine stuff at the bottom, right? Like the really like light, flashy stuff. And then, you know, maybe a couple bigger pieces here and there, you know, kind of some medium. And we're basically building a cribbing. So like this is, you know, it could be a support structure really, but you know, we're just kind of creating like a big structure around with lots of surface area, you know. We're going from the really fine to the medium to the kind of larger fuels, and then once this is all going, we'll start throwing some bigger sticks on. Oh, and most important, carry a blowtorch. And come on, work smarter, not harder, people. Now mind you, this is dependent on having, you know, dry fuel sources, of course. You know, if you have like wet pine needles, wet twigs and sticks and logs, you know, it's not going to work. But I mean, well, enough lighter fluid and gasoline, you can make anything burn. But yeah, look at that, you know, not even a minute. Easy. All right, not bad for a free campsite. The best part was, as I was driving in here, I passed like 4 or 5 pay campgrounds, and I checked one out just because I was curious, and it was like $35 a night, and they were all packed. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I had no intention of staying there anyways, but I mean, come on guys, this is like just down the road, and I went all the way to the end. There's like 19 sites in total. I went down the end of the road a couple miles, and there was not another soul. It's the craziest thing. This is way nicer. Look. Okay. This is the other site up the road. So that's site 1. This is site 2. You can see it's pretty nice. Yeah. I'm sure some of you are going to recognize this place. You're gonna be like, oh hey, that's so-and-so, but see yellow post? Yeah, not bad. A fire ring, picnic table, beautiful sunset, Jeep off in the distance. Yeah, pretty nice. All right, now as promised, well, promised myself, let's get started on Brenner. If you watched my Walmart Jeep camping video, that was the rest of number 5, by the way. I was at the Stater Brothers in Joshua Tree the other day, and they had absolutely the nicest deli counter with the best selection I've ever seen in my life. I was amazed. But I also found this, I don't know, it looked good. Center cut bacon, I don't know. I've been kind of excited to try it. It looks really good. Let's give it a whirl. Ooh, let's do 4 pieces. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, forget these. I highly recommend you guys get one of these. If you do any amount of time standing around in one spot at camp, yeah, it's a game changer. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, our bacon is done. Get that covered up, and then next, a little extra butter just for good measure. All right, that's a lot of onion. Ooh, it smells so good though. You'd think I'd be sick of them by now. I think I'm probably gonna take like half this out, maybe save it for later, and then add the eggs, add the cheese, we'll put it on the tortilla, add our bacon, and bam, breakfast burrito. Wow, look at that. We're getting there. We're scrambling our eggs the lazy way. It's probably like half. Yeah, it's about half. A little sharp cheddar. Not a lot, just a little. Just like you're cooking it at home. Except you're not at home. Turn our heat off at this point because the pan is more than hot enough to cook these eggs and everything else. Watch this. Bam, bam, bam. This might even be a big breakfast taco if there's too much. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Yeah. I don't know. Alright, this is actually kind of a cool backdrop. I like it. I like that. Time to eat our breakfast taco. Well, you know, I can maybe make this kind of a burrito. Yeah, no, it's a burrito. It's a burrito, guys. It has an end. It's a burrito. Yeah. It's a breakfast burrito. Pretty good one, too. If you're wondering about the green tortilla, they're just low carb. They're nothing. I think they're spinach or something. I don't know. They say they're low carb. You mostly can't tell the difference. I mean, the green ones you kind of can, but they were all they had. So yeah, I don't know. I always make way too much food. I'm stuffed. Still have 2 pieces of bacon left and some onions. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright guys, I'm going to get cleaned up. Well, I'm going to clean up my little mess here, or what I have left of it, and then I'm going to go enjoy my fire for a little bit, and then maybe get some video editing done. I don't know. Let's see. Moon's coming out. Super gorgeous night, guys. Look at that. Quiet. You can see just the last traces of daylight going down. Love it. Just me, the Jeep, in the forest. I often have people tell me that they're reluctant or they think I'm crazy to be out here, you know, in the middle of the forest by myself, or the middle of the desert by myself, you know, wherever it is that I'm at. I don't know, maybe it's because I've been doing this a long time. I don't really think about it anymore. I definitely did when I first started, you know, coming out here. I wouldn't just do this, you know, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think about it nowadays. I'd rather be out here by myself than at home surrounded by people, or in a bar or a club, or this is better. Oh, it's better. All right, another successful day, but I'm tired and I'm done. It's a super nice night tonight. It's not especially chilly, but I'm perfect underneath my sleeping quilt. Not hot or anything. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some sleep. See you guys in the morning. Yes. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. I'm itchy. Let's make some coffee and breakfast. And that's how we get our coffee. I know cold brew isn't for everybody, but I like it. Bam. Sweet, sweet nectar of the gods. As you can see, the flies are a bit excessive, I would say, but absolutely gorgeous day. This forest is beautiful. So quiet, other than the bugs. Look at that. So cool. See if I can do this with one hand. Look at that. There we go. Should be using that, but it's been empty for a few days and I've been too lazy to fill it, so last onion. We have eggs. My last 2 full pieces of bread, and then the 2 ends. Ah, there it is. Yes. Ground cinnamon. Disposable plate. Because I'm lazy, guys. I do things as easy as possible. Like my dad always said, work smarter, not harder. One last thing we need up here. Delicious. I love this thing. Best thing to put at the back of your Jeep if it's open a lot. Keeps like 99% of the bugs out. So just a simple 4x8 bug net with a bungee cord going across. Mind you, I do have the XG cargo bags to secure that. All right. 2 eggs should do the job. Look at those guys. Has anyone ever used one of those thermocell things that's supposed to keep bugs away? I don't know if it's just for mosquitoes, but I think I'm gonna get one. All right, we have 2 pieces of bread and 2 heels. Bam, just what we need. This is a good rule of thumb in general for cooking, but especially when you're out here. Always clean as you go. Don't leave yourself with this big mess of dishes to make or to do, you know, when you'd rather be eating your meal or just relaxing. Just clean as you go. You have time while you're cooking. Ah, these flies are killing me. Okay. Okay, so it's not cold out here at all. It's actually very pleasant, but the flies are, you know, horrendous. I'm trying to keep them off me. So the first thing we need to do is break a couple eggs, and I don't actually have any bowls. Well, I do have bowls, but I don't want to get anything dirty, so I'm just using this plate. See what I got going there? Yeah, you guys get it? You guys get what I'm doing? Yep, that's right. Making French toast. I don't really ever do French toast, honestly. I mean, I don't really eat a lot of sugary things, so it's, you know, it's not really my speed normally. But I was in a grocery outlet the other day and I saw the syrup, and originally I was thinking about doing pancakes or, you know, maybe like make a waffle or something, but then I realized I have bread. I can make French toast. It's even better. It's one of my favorite ways to eat bread and eggs together, but I rarely make it, but it's gonna be delicious. It's just Bam, look at that. Oh yeah. Get the other guy, or girl, don't want to offend anybody. Get these two individuals. Probably gonna end up, yeah, I think I could do this with one egg maybe. You want them like pretty drippy. You want as much egg on there as possible, and then bam, and then bam. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, that's kind of more what I like right there. Oh yeah, see, we're getting that nice golden brown. The last one, and then we're gonna put it on the plate. Gas off. Oh, bam. Oh my goodness, look at that. What? Look at that. Oh. Hello, diabetes, my old friend. Oh yeah, that little guy right there, that little cinnamon powder. That's gonna be our little secret, alright? Oh my goodness. Guys, what have I done? Oh, I apologize for the low light in here. It's just way easier to eat inside. I honestly do most stuff inside the Jeep. Especially right now. I mean, if the bugs or the wind aren't too bad, then I'll be outside. But, you know, it's a cool place to hang out. And my fridge and water tank actually make like a great table. This is insanity. That is too good. I gotta get like front row for this. Okay. Ooh, the cinnamon powder, yeah. This literally took me 5 minutes. If I would have done bacon, 10 minutes. And because I clean as I go, I'm already done. Oh. All right, guys, that's just about do it for the video. I've been on the road for 2 weeks and just under 3,200 miles according to Gaia, so I guess it's time to get back to reality or something. I don't know, whatever. So unless I can find a stream to take a dip in on the way down, yeah, that's going to be it. If you guys made it this far, I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure you give a big thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And also, if you do that, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can help me out with the YouTube's algorithm. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Holy mackerel there, bud. What are you doing there, bud? What are you doing? Jiminy Christmas. I think you're on my side of the road there, bud. Golly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually more a fan of hot springs. I'm 100% more a fan of hot springs. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cold. That's so cold. There's still snow melting up the mountain. Woo! Woo! Oh. Now you know you're alive. Woo. All right. Not a bad way to start the day. Now we're done.